Well, guys, I'm sitting here in front of the table, and I'm just kind of in awe and really, humbled and thankful. We just had our seed flasker. He is and his wife are from Switzerland, and we just had them over for dinner. And they were coming up, going by a couple orchid nurseries, and so they stopped by here, visited us, and we had talked. He said he was going to bring a plant and a cup or so, and this is what he brought us. Roland, if you're watching, I'm not sure what to say other than thank you. I want to just show you what he brought us. Honestly, I'm not sure where we gotta really get to work here. First of all, he brought some chocolates. They brought some chocolates for us, which is awesome. Super happy. And then, the first thing, we'll show the bloom first, even though usually I do it last, but tonight. So this is a Barcaria. It's a big plant, and gonna have to try to mount this somewhere. It doesn't get any water, so it's in a dormant period. It'll not get watered now for a couple months. And yeah, so that's pretty awesome. In flower, gotta be gentle with that once it stops moving. Nice flowers, purple. Yeah. And then another different Barcaria, this guy also got a spike on it. This one's a little bit more manageable, so I can definitely find a place for this one easily in our little grow tent there in the other room. Yeah, got to do some more research there. And then a couple Phalaenopsis. So we did get a species, a Manii selfing, or a Manii cross. It's his cross of just, standard Manii. And the plants look really good in there. And then a white phal hybrid. It says, phal white large blooming Sogo Euclidean. Crossed with Phalmanii. So there you go. And then this was apparently kind of just somebody did a cross and sent him the seeds. And so, yeah. And then he does a lot of Barcaria cross and growing a lot of Barcarias. So he brought us a few of these, really quick Barcaria group, a species, Nervosa. Yeah. Nice they look in there. So these guys will flower in the flask. You can see already there's a flower spike there. So that's why he said tonight why he originally got into them is because it's so quick to grow them in a year, year to two, you can have flowering plants. So it's a really fast turnaround. And here's a Nervosa cross. So Whartoniana crossed with Nervosa. And then I like this, the Marshmallow, Barcaria Marshmallow. Yeah, cool name there. Looks like kind of similar to that one. I'm not sure. Maybe that is I forget. He told me what it was. I need to ask him again what this Barcaria was. And then here's a Marshmallow cross with Whartoniana. So yeah, check that out, man. Look at those. Awesome. So then he brought us a couple dendrobiums. So antelopes. Here you go. Man, look at that. Cool. Looks awesome. Oh my gosh. And yep. Here's another species den. Yeah, got a figure out, you know, I like growing stuff from flask. You really get to learn how to grow them. And then a couple collagenés. You know, he actually left 2 of these. I'm not sure. So, Roland, if you're watching, if you meant to leave 2 of them with us, awesome. Thank you. Um, you know, we need all the help we can get. But yeah, if one of these was supposed to go to somebody else, then let me know. So he's kind of touring and, yeah, giving a lot of flasks away, I guess, while he's here in Germany. So I am so thrilled, really appreciate it. I've got a lot of work to do now with potting up and, yeah, mounting and figuring out some new genera, make some hybrids, reach out, find some people to make some flasks for you. It's awesome. Now to get some of ours here with these nice labels. I mean, look at what he does. He does these nice labels, you know, pictures and descriptions. I mean, it's in German, sorry for my American viewers, you know. And of course we had to deflask one of these plants. And I'm super excited about all of them. But I just wanted to choose this one because, you know, he told me the story on this, and it's a guy that he gives some orchids to and who just hybridized these kind of as, you know, just to do it, and then as a bit of fun, he gave it to Roland and our flasker. It's a kind of a no ID hybrid pink phal crossed with another hybrid pink phal. I mean, these are no ID hybrids. You know, it's got some temperatures on here, 18 to 22. Okay, I mean, I'm going to deflask it right now, and I'm not sure what we'll do with these plants. Obviously, we'll keep them, and we'll grow them, and we'll give them the best care that we can, and hopefully we can get them to bloom. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about them. Now, that's why I don't mind doing this now. You know, he recommended, and from everything we've read, and I agree, and, you know, going into winter, so just for the record, this is early November, and we're deflasking some Phalaenopsis seedlings, and this is not necessarily the time to do it. However, there are some nice new growing root tips. Maybe you can see that in the light. Right here at the base of the plant, there's some nice growing root tips all around, and the ends of the roots are green, and so that, you know, indicates that the roots are in a growth cycle, which is a good time to repot any orchid, I think, when the roots are in a growth cycle. And so I don't mind doing this now. The rest of them, pretty much I'm going to wait until spring or until I see some mold or some kind of fungus. So we're not going to open the bags. We're going to leave them all. I'm excited about these phals, the Manii cross. You know, it's just a line breeding of Phalaenopsis manii. So I'm hopeful these will be some nice strong seedlings of that species. And, you know, of course, we're super excited about these guys, you know, the Barkarias, which are new to us. We have no idea what to do with them. So we're going to wait until warmer weather, like spring, longer days. And the winter hardy, so these are outdoor garden orchids, these guys. And we got 2 crosses of those. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do with them. He suggested that we leave them in here as long as possible. They will lose their leaves, they're deciduous, and so, you know, the rhizome down in the media should stay alive. But he said we should take them out if possible, but wait as long as possible. Yeah, that's a scary one. I have no idea what we're doing there. But here I feel a little bit more confident, so let's undo this now. I'm going to keep the paperwork, but, you know, I may not make up labels for these. It's just, you know, I probably will. But there you go. They look fantastic. I mean, these look amazing. Let's take them out, and we'll pull the media plate off of them, but we don't even have to. And look at these guys. They're amazing. They look so nice and healthy. Look at those roots. Yeah, great. Wash those off really well. Pull the others out. They come out so nice and easy, but they have such great roots. Put that little dead leaf off. Yep, looking really nice. Super fuzzy roots for phals. There you go, look at those. Yeah, okay. And another one. So we got 4 to 5 little plantlets here, little baby phals. Let's see if I can tease these ones apart. Yeah, they came apart nice and easy. Okay, so got 5 little plantlets in this cup, and yeah, we'll get rid of that media. That has to go away. We'll wash these really quickly, so I'll do that in the sink. I won't necessarily show you that because it's just rinsing them. But we have our media here, so really quickly, what we're going to pot them up into is just medium-sized orchid bark, you know, and leca pellets. So it's about 50-50 mix that we have kind of settled on. So I've got the media now just mixed, and I've put a little bit in the bottom of the little pot. I'm going to use a couple of these pots here to pot these guys up. For a couple of them, I'm going to do 2 plantings. Actually, for this one, I'll probably do 3, because my plan for these was just to do like a big planting of like a bunch of them that hopefully one day will, you know, make a bunch of flowers. That's kind of the idea with these. And so I've kind of chosen a couple of the plants that I want to do. And so this is a 3 plant group here. And yeah, try to keep them together instead of, you know, splitting them up later on. So I'll try to keep them together. And this is a super airy pot. Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. Super airy pot. Just kind of put some media loosely around the roots. Let them grow down in a lot of air. Oh man, that one's got caught. Gotta push that down. I can't stay. There you go. It's gotta go down in there. Some more over there, some more over there, under the roots, of course. And again, in the winter, going into winter is not when you want to deflask seedlings. Really, that's not the best time. It's better to give them a better head start going into spring when they have a lot of good conditions, warm, lots of light. Yeah. So anyways, whatever. I'm just going to do these guys now. Okay, so I'm going to leave them like this for now. And yeah, we'll see how these roots do. Try to tuck them in as they grow. Yeah, they got a lot of nice air down there, but some media, bark chips, you know, organic and inorganic to kind of retain the moisture. So I think they'll do okay. We'll see. They fit nicely. Yeah, that's not a. Yeah, that's too deep. I want a little more air. I got to find a pot for them. Okay, we'll find a pot for them. Okay. So that one's done. Yeah. So quickly deflask that little flask. Now, I do need to take all the moisture out of these plants real quick. So I'll dab that out with a paper towel. Dab it down in, get all that water that's standing in, all that water out of there. So in the past, we used to just use bags like this, like any plastic bag that we had when we deflasked any seedling, whether it was planted alone or in a compot. We would just put little bags over the top of them, just like this. And yeah, try to crimp it down so like the atmosphere was pretty small and the humidity stayed pretty high around the plants. And so that was kind of the old way. And then we got a hold of some of these, just a couple of these little plastic pots, like, or well, trays, I guess. They're like seedling trays. And, you know, you can do other more economical things with them, I suppose. And so, yeah, when we use these, like, obviously, when the leaves are big, we don't want the leaves touching the plastic, but we can put them in here now. And so we put these up into like our lighted little plant stands. So there's a single LED bar, not a whole lot of light, but right over them. We'll put these on the middle shelf. Probably keep this mostly closed for the time being, just to keep the humidity like extremely high since they've been grown in a cup. And just to acclimate them, and then slowly we'll kind of open this, and then eventually after probably a month or so, usually in the past when we deflask, we leave the little bag on them for up to a month, basically is what we do. Yeah. So, oops, I keep hitting this. Sometimes if I see black spots on the leaves, or it looks like they're just getting kind of like, man, not happy, I'll take the bag off. And even when I leave the bag on for a month, like basically every couple of days, come by, just give them some fresh air, let them air out for 10 or 15 minutes in the morning. Certainly when I'm watering, they get fresh air for like a couple hours. They sit out usually with no bag. And then, yeah, the bag goes back on. So that's how we've been kind of acclimating our deflask seedlings. It's been okay. We've had maybe, I don't know, I would say we're probably in like the 35 to 40% range on deflask seedlings as far as what lives and what dies. So yeah, we're actually not going to use compots. We're just going to keep them in here for now, and maybe even for the time being leave a tiny bit of water down in here just to keep the humidity like absolutely super high in this little tray. And that's the deal. That's what we're going to do for our deflask seedlings from now on. At least until we can find a better way to do it. So, yeah. If you want to see more like winter hardy outdoor orchids, I don't know anything about these. So if you want to see us learn about them, you know, check back in to El Pilar Orchids. Maybe hit that subscribe button. And we will see you back here at El Pilar soon. Have a good one.